Okay, so we got our monthly close and our weekly close, and we are still ranging. Basically, we closed here below this one, and of course below the 10K and the 10.4, 10.5, which is this area, these two candles here, this area here. Basically, we need to close above 10K or 10.4 or 10.5 to be start to be more bullish and to go up. For now, we close with still this rejection. We are still above support on these candles. On these candles, we close still above this area, so it can go both ways. We can start growing up in these months, or we can come down and back up and close above. We don't know, or we can come higher now and then back and close it below. We don't know. We are ranging. Indicators on the months are kind of neutral, still pointing a bit up because of all this area. As long as we are above the 21 moving average, or even this 12, but especially the 21, the 20, we are bullish. So we are in a bullish case. I'm using here the linear scale. I can put the log scale to see where we are. So this is where we are. We still need to come, I think, to test the support, but we can still grind up and test, and the lines will start to go up and test the support a bit higher, so who knows. So personally, I'm on a short because we are still below these areas, but it's just a scalp, so I already sold almost all my position, and I'm just waiting with a little bit. So, okay, back to the charts. Weekly, we did a lower high here again, so this is bearish. We have the support here on these two candles, the first support on the 8.9, so it's possible we can to test the 8.9 and then back grind up, and we are just consolidating here on this area, or we can just push up from here, but I think we will come down to test the supports. Stochastic is already up. The weekly RSI still can point up, but it's kind of neutral now. So we are basically ranging between this area, the 8.5 and the 10K or 10.5. So we need to wait to see where we go. On the daily, we are kind of bullish still. We close here still above this candle, so we are doing higher lows on these three candles, and now we are going up a little bit, but now this is resistance, this area, and all these areas are resistance. So we are just grinding on the daily. We have all this moving average now. Even if we come down, all this is support. We have this strong support here. I know 8.5. If we lose the 8.5 here on the 50 moving average, which is aligned with this, then, and we close a few candles below, we can come at least here and expect a bounce, or on the 6.8, 7.1, this area here. 6.9, or even here 7.3, but this was already tested, so should be this area, 7K, 7.1, or 6.8, 6.9 and a half. So let's see what we do, but it seems like we are still grinding here. Can go both ways, so it's all about risk management. The buys have been on the 21, so this was a buy. It's easy to control the risk. Just stop loss below. If we come down, you sell and wait for another entry. And now we have support here on the 21 again, and here on the 20 and on the 12. 20 moving average, simple, and 12 exponential. So Price can still go a little bit up, can come here, and then let's see if we break below or push higher. For now, it's still bullish as long as we are above the 21. Daily RSI stochastic is quite, it was still a bit bullish, but it's turning a little bit, so it's RSI is neutral. But since we are coming from the top, it's more bearish because we already were on the lows. We came to the top, we can still come one more time to test it, but we need to come to the lows sooner or later, for investors especially. 4 hours. So we closed below the 21, which is bearish, and now we are here testing the resistance again and trying to hold the 21. 3 hours to go. If we start closing above the 21, we can keep coming up, and will be resistance, resistance, resistance until the top, starting from this top, of course. 9.5, it's the resistance we already tested. We can test it a couple times, even do a week to take out people shorting and liquidate them and then come down. I see a bit obvious this area here, the 200 moving average. We have the 200 exponential, the yellow one here, but we already tested it. And this one aligned with the 50 moving average. Both are here on this area. And seems like we might come to test this area here and then expect a big bounce up, or just a little bit of a bounce, come to test the 21 and then back down, and maybe come here, who knows, or lower. Anyway, as I said, as long as we hold 8.5 and this area here on the 377, it's still bullish and it's just consolidation. But if we close below this area here, starts to be more tricky, and then we can come to lower areas. Indicators here are pointing down on the 4 hours, low time frames are pointing down, especially the 4 hours. So we can still push a little bit up, but I think we will come for the 200 here on this area, this top here, even here, but all these are areas to buy. Stop loss below here, or more areas to buy, and stop loss below the 8.5. And we are still kind of in a bullish momentum, although doing lower highs. And normally when we do lower highs, we can have like a big move like this down, like this down. We still didn't do it, but we did all these lower highs. So normally we can have something going down, but let's see. Market is consolidating. And yeah, so that's it. I think nothing new. All the areas to buy were already set. If we come down, we have this area, 7.8 to 7 to 6.9. All this area, it can have a big bounce up and still do a higher low compared with all this area here, because here we went too high. We can come to test here the 7.1, 6.9, and then grind a little bit here, start to do higher lows and then push higher again, or we can just come down and keep on coming down, and then this will be resistance, grind, and then lower highs and then back down. So let's see. For now, 4 hours are saying that we go down. 2 hours, we are rejecting the 21, but we are still above the 50, so we are ranging here to see where we go. If we do a push up and then back down, or if we keep on pushing higher and back down. Indicators still needs to go down, so even if you come here to take out some shorts, or even here, maybe I think we will come down to test these areas here, or even here. So let's see. back again. We are compressing, I'm on the weekly again, we are compressing here for a big move up, or big move down, or just ranging, and let's see. If we go up, this will be the top, at least 11.4 should act as resistance again, and then we have the 14k area with this top that needs to be tested, and then if we start closing above, we can go higher, but we need to close above 10k first. If we close a couple of candles and consolidate above 10k, or if we push higher and we wait until it comes to test the support and back up. So I'm more bullish above 10k. For now it's just ranging and doing lower highs. So let's see. We can still push up.